Fortnite has a lot of cosmetics, but which ones had missed opportunities? Hey, what's up guys, Snoop Dogg here, and yes, today I'm going to be going over 10 times Fortnite cosmetics had missed opportunities. If you like what you see, subscribe to the channel, and also don't forget to use my support credit code, which is middle5 in the Fortnite item shop. It helps out so much. But ladies and gentlemen, we're going to hop right into it with the very first one, and this is going to be the Naruto set. Now, this is obviously one of the most popular collabs in Fortnite. This was the first ever anime collab, and with that, in the first wave, we got 4 characters, and one of them got done really dirty, and that was Sasuke. Now, don't get me wrong, he does look really good. However, what feels really weird about him and what makes him really just not great, and arguably the worst skin out of all 4 of the original Naruto skins that we got in the first wave, was that he didn't have really any edit styles that were correlating with other parts of like the series. Most notably with like Naruto and Sakura, who both got Boruto variants. Sasuke got an eye change, and it's not even noticeable. Now, I understand why they did that, but it really is just a big push off, and it definitely is a huge missed opportunity because we didn't get the Boruto variant of him. Maybe someday we might get it, but I really don't know. Also, bonus mention, the cosmetics have not returned in over 2 years. No one knows why. Probably because of licensing, but keep in mind throughout this video, I will be talking about more collabs. So just keep that in mind, please. I'm not going to point that out and just say automatically that that's like a negative for it, but you'll see when I talk about more of them later on in this video. But at number 2, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be some Halloween returns. Fortnitemares is very notorious for not bringing back certain cosmetics, and you might be thinking it's just collabs in this video because it's absolutely not. And we're going to start off with Zombie Shambles. This is an emote that was out for 24 hours and it was last seen over 4 years ago. No one knows exactly why this emote has not returned, but there's been plenty of opportunities for this emote to come back to the item shop. It's very weird. No one knows why. It is updated, so it can return at any time. It's just a matter of if Epic would actually re-release this emote. Now, I can understand people actually making an argument for that emote, but there's really no argument for Dante, who's also in this video. Why hasn't Dante returned is a really great question, in which I don't really know what the answer is to that. Considering that his entire set has returned to the item shop plenty of times, he has not returned, and nobody knows why, and now he is actually a really rare skin now. Why? It's so weird. But then we also have the Ghostbusters set. Now, it actually is currently rumored that we are going to be most likely getting some more Ghostbusters stuff, which is a really cool thing that it is probably going to return. But that's not what I'm talking about here. What I'm talking about here is actually the skins themselves. Instead of us actually getting very iconic characters from the movies, we got Fortnite defaults in Ghostbusters gear. That was pretty much all that we got. And it's really sad that that's what they did with the skins themselves, as I do think that's the weakest part of this entire collaboration, which is a huge missed opportunity. But I will say the gear and the other cosmetics in here within this set are actually really good. And then there's also the Universal Monsters. Did you guys even remember this collaboration? The reason why I'm actually bringing this up here is because it was actually teased a while back that we would actually be getting more characters from the Universal Monster universe, but it never went anywhere, which is a pretty big missed opportunity. And now we're moving on to number 3, and this is going to be Attack on Titan. A really strong collaboration from Chapter 4, and arguably one of the most popular collabs that people really want to see return to the item shop. With this being said here, there was a massive missed opportunity with this collaboration that actually had to do with the skins themselves. They were pretty much all the exact same. They had the same edit styles, and they really didn't look that much different unless if you really looked closely. I do find that a little bit strange that that's what they went with here, which I understand, but I will say we should have gotten like later season edit styles, and Aaron not having his freaking Titan form as an edit style or even a freaking built-in emote is crazy. And also not us getting Armin as well is really strange, and that right there is a huge missed opportunity with the Attack on Titan collab. Still a great collab, but man oh man, they fumbled with the skins. But not as much as number 4, and this is going to be the Tidy emote. An emote that actually pretty much has no excuse at this point to not return to the item shop. For those who don't know what happened to this emote, it was actually released for about 2 hours back in December 6th of 2022, and it was last seen over 2 years ago. And what makes this a really weird thing is that we have Snoop Dogg in the game, which is actually his dance. So them not bringing back the emote at all is really weird, especially to when we we have had Snoop Dogg in the game, not once, but pretty much twice at this point. Hopefully we do, but it was a missed opportunity for them to bring back this emote during Fortnite Remix. It would have made the most sense for us to see it return, especially because of Snoop Dogg being on the map. Now at number 5, I have Kratos' return. We're just gonna get this one right out of the way here. Arguably up there as one of the most wanted collaborations to return to the game. There has been a few opportunities for them to bring him back into the game, but the biggest missed opportunity, and I think you all know where I'm going with this here, was back in Chapter 5, Season 2. His set was actually updated to the item shop API at the time, and even at that, his item shop bundle was also updated with a new image. So it really did feel like that PlayStation, more or less with Sony, and obviously with Epic, they wanted to bring back the set. It seemed like there may have been plans to re-release the set during a Greek season. Like, hello, that would have been so cool. And obviously, well, it never happened, which is a massive missed opportunity. Now at number 6, I have got Aquaman. This was a collaboration that came right after the Deadpool collab in Chapter 2, Season 2, and man, what a downgrade this was. Not only were the cosmetics that we got out of it really forgettable, I really don't know what they really wanted to do with Aquaman here, but man, they fumbled the bag with him, and that's really sad to say, because I think we could all agree that maybe they could have done something a lot better with Aquaman when he was in the game back in Chapter 2, Season 3, but they never did anything with him, and that's really sad, and that right there in my eyes is a huge missed opportunity. Y'all have been waiting for this one. Number 7 on my video here. This is going to be Travis Scott. I think you all know what I'm about to say. The skin should have came back years ago. There has been plenty of times we could have seen this skin come back, from one of his albums dropping to Travis Scott Day, even on his birthday, for God's sake. But obviously at the end of the day, we all know that this is only up to Travis, which, I mean, at this point, if he wants to make a lot of money, he should probably bring back the skin. But I actually could see this set coming back in some way, shape, or form, like within Festival. That is probably my biggest theory as of right now about this whole set, is that it is possible for it to return. It's just a matter of when. However, I cannot deny the fact that there's been plenty of missed opportunities to re-release this set, and it's really weird that Travis has not pulled the trigger on it. Speaking of returns, you guys thought I was done with the holiday cosmetics. Nope. At number 8 is going to be Christmas, as there are 3 kinds of cosmetics I did want to talk about here within this video, and then the first one is going to be the Frozen Gear Bundle. This is probably one of the most forgotten about cosmetic bundles in the game. This was part of the Frozen Legends set, more or less, and it was last seen over 1,500 days ago. This was 1,000 V-Bucks. It came with 2 pickaxes and a glider, and these are really cool, and I don't understand why they're not bringing this back alongside with the re-release of the normal Frozen Legends pack. That comes out quite often, but this, we don't ever see it, and that's really sad, because this is a really nice set of cosmetics that I really do hope return, that had plenty of opportunities to come back, but it never did. But then we have probably the 2 biggest WTFs out of this whole video here, and that is Snow Day and Around the Clock. These are 2 emotes that pretty much get completely shafted every single year during Winterfest, and nobody knows why they don't return. Now, they did eventually return, but as of right now, while I'm recording this video, they have not been seen in over 800 days, and nobody knows why. Both these emotes should just come out yearly when it is Winterfest, and it's really strange that they don't come out, which makes them on this list. Now at number 9, I have Kicks. Where do I even begin with these? How about if I say this here? The biggest missed opportunity with Kicks currently right now is the fact that they are selling the exact same shoes in the item shop for 1,000 V-Bucks or even 800 V-Bucks. I'm not kidding. They're literally just selling the same shoes in the item shop, all separate, no edit styles, no nothing, for the exact same price. And even at some points, they might be more expensive than other versions of the shoes that they have in the store. Like, who asked for this? Like, just that alone makes them a missed opportunity. They could have just had edit styles for some of the shoes that we already have in the game, but nope, they decided to make most of them, if not almost all of them, separate. The only ones I would actually say that are remotely worth your time are the originals. Other than that, stay away from the actual very overly priced shoes that we have in the game. They are just not worth it in general, and they are a complete scam, and that makes them a huge missed opportunity. But ladies and gentlemen, at number 10 on this video, we have Rue, a skin that should have never been controversial to begin with. For those who have no idea what happened to her, I did make a whole episode of what happened. If you want want to go check that out, top right hand corner. But for the short clip notes version, people compared this skin to something in which I cannot say in this video or else I'll get demonetized. And people took the skin because of that whole controversy, I say that in air quotes, out of context, and ever since then we have never seen this skin come back. It's not insanely rare because I know a lot of people did buy it when it was out in the item shop, but it is a really popular skin that a lot of people want to see return, myself included, because it actually does look really good. And man, it's a missed opportunity for us to probably never see the skin again. And that to me is really sad. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is it for today's video. I really hope you all enjoyed. If you did happen to enjoy this video, consider subscribing to the channel. Don't forget to check out my Twitter, aka Max account. Also, don't forget to use my support create code in the Fortnite item shop. That's Mino5, that's MINO5. Thank you all so much for watching. I love every single one of you. Remember everyone, it's always good. Take chances.